What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Alibaba Group Holdings with the ticker symbol BABA. I will first be going over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So here we have the daily chart for Alibaba, and the last time I looked at Baba was this week Wednesday, and you can see that when I left off, price was inside of this green channel that I drew. This is Wednesday's candle right over here. You can see that Thursday we bounced right from this channel support that looks like it's being in play right now, and we pulled back to the EMA and kind of bounced off of it. So we made a little bit of a pullback, and then price continued higher. So we hit the top side of this green channel, and we saw a nice rejection off of it. So it looks like Baba hit the 96.68 level today, and we saw price close at the 95.01. So it's still a 2% gain. Slightly above a 2% gain. So this is looking pretty good. So where do I see the future outlook for Baba's price? Well, it looks like, since we're maintaining this upward momentum, there's a good chance it can continue to maintain the upward momentum. We are above the EMA, which is a good sign. So that shows some strength by the buyers. And we also are still respecting this trend line and staying above it. So, there's clear bullish imbalance in play. We did have this drop down that this previous green channel represents, but you can see that we have retraced a large amount of that move down. And even if we do see a move down, it might hold at support for continuation to the upside. So unless, Baba starts crashing below the $91 level, I would be bullish because we're still above, a lot of support right over here. But if we see, another sharp move down like we did in the past, then that would change things, and then we could probably still, continue down lower. But as right now, Baba looks pretty bullish in my opinion. We're above the EMA, we're above the $91 level, we're above the trend line, where it looks like we're following this green channel pretty nicely. And the next target would be the opposite side of this orange range at the 102 level. So this is actually a good sign if this is a range, which I believe it is because we had a triple bottom right over here and a double top. So this confirms the range. And since we hit the highs of the range, price is trying to reach the opposite side of the range since about August of this year. So you can see that price hit the top side of the range and it could not go down to the bottom side, and we saw a nice move up. So the bears may still try to attempt a couple more times. Maybe it'll be large, maybe it'll be small. The expectation is the moves will be small for continuation to the upside because they're not really looking that strong right now. So we're going to probably see a couple more attacks by the bears, to drop down the price. The market doesn't move in straight lines, so I'm expecting, a couple more attacks from the bears. If they're really strong, then we might see a break of the support and continuation to the downside. If they're really weak, meaning if we just see a pullback like about this size right over here, look what happened. We bounced from the $91 level. So something like that right over here is a good chance for continuation to the upside. However, if we see something like this, then, that's not a good sign. So there's a good chance that, price may continue to trend down lower. But as right now, I'll be looking for the upside. I'm looking for, the $100 level, the high 90s, low 100s as of right now. So it's looking pretty good for Baba, and we'll have a better idea next week. Now let's take a look at the weekly chart. So we have 2 consecutive green weeks in a row. We are above the EMA on the weekly chart. We are above the $91 level. And it looks like we could be seeing a second leg up. So the first 2 legs up were kind of small. So this is one leg right over here. This was the second leg, and price stalled out at the $98 level, or, the low 100s, high 90s. And then we saw a sell-off. However, the sell-off looks to be just failing. So these 2 legs are technically just one leg now. You can combine them if we see continuation to the upside, and that would be targeting the 111 level. So we'll see if that occurs or not. As long as Baba stays above the $91 level and even the 86, there's a good chance we see upward momentum. We can find resistance at the 101, 102 level because it was resistance in the past. But if we're seeing the bears not that strong, then the bulls might be able to break through that level. So Baba is looking pretty good for the upside. We'll see if it really wants to trend up higher to the larger measure move that I have at the 142 level, or we're going to be still trending down to the 54 measure move target. However, the higher and higher we go, the more it looks like this $54 target will not be obtained because the bears tried multiple times to reach it and they can't even get price back down to the $80 level. So again, that's showing signs of strength in the market. All all technical analysis is finding the strength of the buyers and sellers, right? So all the drawings that I'm doing is just trying to determine who is stronger in the market. Is it the bears or is it the bulls? As of right now, it looks like the bulls are stronger in this moment in time. Previously, it was the bears, but now it's the bulls. Let's see if they can maintain this strength. Overall, the market's kind of balanced. This yellow range represents, the market being balanced between the $80 level and the 120 level. But obviously inside, you're going to see some imbalances, and that's why the market is moving. There's some imbalances. So we're just trying to determine who is stronger in the market and where price is most likely headed after that. So, right now it looks like the bulls have the dominance in the market, and they're going to be trying to reach the $100 level as of right now. If I see price starting to crash down lower, then, things can change, and I'll have to reanalyze what's going on, and maybe we're trying to come back down to the $80 level. But as of right now, the bulls are in charge, and I'm looking for higher prices. So this is all I have for BABA this week, Friday, and I'll probably give you guys an update next week, Wednesday. This is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time.